Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my fingerboards from just veneer sheets like you see in front of you to the final product with trucks, wheels, grip tape, and everything assembled. First, we're going to start with just this glue and these 5 sheets of mix of maple veneer, exotic veneer, and some colored dyed veneer. We're going to take this glue, not too much, not too little, want to be pretty generous with the glue, and apply as much as we can to only one of the surfaces, at least one that's going to be into the middle. This is going to be the middle plies. And here comes my least favorite part. Actually putting the plies together before putting them into the mold. This being my least favorite part, mostly because these are all covered with glue and my hands get get very sticky, causing me to mess up the plies sometimes. Alright, now that we got the plies as carefully put together as we could, we're going to put them inside of the mold. This mold has been specifically designed to make the shapes that I preferably like, with the right kind of kicks, concave, and measurements to my specifications. Once it sits in the mold for about 3 to 4 days as it's specified, we go and check on it to see that it's nice and solid and hardened. Then we pull it out of the mold and we get this rectangle shape board with the concave and measurements. Once we have that board, we take it to the drill and put holes in it. Holes for those trucks. Once we got the holes, it should look like this. Ready for our template should be this guy right here. This template is going to help me draw out the shape that I can see so that I can cut out the board as perfectly as I can. And so each board comes out just as perfect as the next. And there's the shape. Now we take it to the sander and sand off all the rough edges and all the glue. In between sanding, I really couldn't make up my mind on whether or not a standard popsicle shape or if I wanted like a cruiser shape or an 80s inspired shape, so I went a little bit out of the box with this one. Came up with a pretty fun shape. Once the board's rough cut, we take it to my room where it'll be fine sanded and all those rough edges get rounded, all those corners get smoothed out, all those markings and all the prickly edges get roughed down and smoothed out. This board took a little bit longer, had a lot more depth, a lot more curves and shape, so I had to spend a little bit extra time on this one. Once all the sanding's done, it should look like this. Holes countersunk, rounding nice and smoothed out, everything rounded. See those nice red middle ply and maple middle plies? That nice exotic bottom ply, and that blue top ply. After everything's checked out, we're going to take it outside, hit it with a few layers of clear coat, about 3 to 4 layers, top and bottom. Usually it takes about 2 days, maybe 2 to 3. Gotta get all sides, left and right sides, the nose and tail, all those corners. You can really see the blue vibrant ply pop with that clear coat. Now my favorite part, where we get to set up the board with the grip tape, or in this case foam tape for fingerboarders, the trucks and the wheels. For the grip tape, I like to rip it up, make cool designs in my grip. We take out the file, go down at a 45-degree angle, and cut out the board in the shape and peel off all those edges, all the excess grip tape. Now we're going to apply our Black River trucks to the board, one screw at a time with our little tool. Needed a bigger tool, a little more grip. And there's our front truck, one truck down, and that back truck on. All our screws on, got both trucks good to go. But last but not least, board rails. Now, I'm pretty familiar with board rails, but more specifically on my actual skateboard. I'm actually pretty new to board rails on fingerboarding, and with these ones had to use a tape technique to hold the board rails in place, that way they wouldn't move around. Now that I got my board rails on to slide better and protect my board, my grip tape on, my trucks and wheels, I'm all good to go, ready to shred. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below, and these are my links to my Instagram and Big Cartel website.